Hello, I'm here with President Kim B. Clark. He is just finishing up his term as President of Brigham Young University-Idaho. Thank you for joining us, President.
Thank you.
So during your time here at BYU-Idaho, many things have changed. I'm guessing that students have been your primary focus here, right?
No, you're absolutely right. One of the things...
So which group of students have you focused on the most?
There are two groups that we serve. One is a group that's 18 to 30. And those people are generally young adults. They're the ones who know who they are. We also serve people over 30. And those folks tend to be people who they're not making progress in their lives.
Speaking of making progress in our lives, during your presidency, dating was revolutionized by an app called Tinder. Are you familiar with it?
It has a big impact on people.
Yes. Yes, it does.
You know, it's fascinating to us.
So, do you think couples that don't meet on Tinder will be happier in the long run?
Well, in a family, the long-term impact is enormous.
So, if they don't meet on Tinder?
It will ripple through the generations. She and her husband will bring their family closer together, and faith will grow in that family. And the children will be far better off. They'll be more educated, they'll have greater faith, and their children's and their children, and it'll just ripple through the generations.
So instead of Tinder, you suggest using the old-fashioned form of dating, right?
It's free. It's perfect.
So how many single people do you think are left on the BYU-Idaho campus?
There are about 1,000.
Huh. People say that it's super easy to get into BYU-Idaho. What's the selection process for that?
We have a whole application process where we kind of outline for them, this is the kind of things that we need to know about.
So you basically accept anyone and everyone?
Yes, that's the policy. That may change at some time, but right now that's the policy.
Okay, last question. If you could pick your all-star general authority basketball dream team, who would be on it?
President Monson, who's president of the church, Elder Nelson, Elder Oaks, and Elder Scott, and the president of the Young Women's Organization, Sister Oscarson, and the president of the Relief Society, Sister Burton.
Well, thank you so much for talking with us today, President Clark.
There's no charge. Thank you.
In all seriousness, President Clark has been a dedicated servant here at BYU-Idaho for the past 10 years. We thank him for his service, leadership, and insight during his time as president of BYU-Idaho. From all the students who have benefited from your enthusiastic dedication, President Clark, we thank you. Because of you, it will always be another great day at BYU-Idaho.